The Rice Lake Bariatric Wheelchair Scale is a quality, user-friendly device for the safe weighing of mobility-challenged individuals. All you will need to unpack and assemble your scale is a Phillips screwdriver and a simple box cutter or scissors. Place your scale crate in an open area with plenty of room for unpacking, being sure to keep the correct side up. Using a scissors or box cutter, cut the bands securing the box. Using two people, remove the top of the crate. It is important to retain all packaging in case the unit must be returned for modification, recalibration, or repair. Immediately inspect the unit for visual damage or missing components. Along with your scale base, you should also find an operation manual, a box containing the digital display, and a smaller box for the AC adapter and RS-232 cable. Using two people, carefully lift the unit and rest it on its side. Your wheelchair scale is designed to be stored and transported in this upright position using the casters on the bottom edge. Remove the plastic wrapping and locate the 4 rubber scale feet on the bottom of the scale. Completely screw in each foot clockwise, followed by 2 counterclockwise turns. This will ensure that your scale base has adequate clearance from the floor. A base that rests directly on the floor at any point may result in inaccurate weighments. Unwrap the load cell cable and loosely feed it under the wheeled edge of the scale. Running the cable under this edge will prevent cable damage and inaccurate readings. Gently rest the scale base on a hard, flat surface where you intend the scale to be used. Avoid thick carpeting or uneven surfaces. At this time, check to be sure the base is completely off the floor on all 4 sides. The base should be resting evenly on the 4 scale feet. Apply pressure at each corner to be certain the scale is level and does not rock. If possible, use a level and adjust the scale feet as necessary. A scale base that is uneven or touching the floor will produce inaccurate weighments. Now let's install the digital display. Locate the box containing your scale indicator. The load cell cable coming from under your scale base must be connected to your indicator. Locate the knobs on each side of your display and unscrew them to remove the tilt stand bracket. Once the bracket is taken off, remove the 4 retaining screws on the back of the indicator as shown. Plug the load cell cable into the load cell connection jack. You will hear a click when the cable has been properly connected. Reassemble the indicator cover and reinstall the tilt stand. Locate your scale's AC adapter or power cord and plug it into the back of the scale indicator like so. The unit also operates on an internal rechargeable battery that charges as the scale is plugged in. Plug your scale into a standard wall outlet. Your Rice Lake Bariatric Wheelchair Scale comes factory calibrated and is now ready to use. Permanently mount your display in a fixed location or place on a flat surface for portable use. Follow these simple steps for basic patient weighing. First, turn on your scale by pressing the on-off key. The display will indicate 0.0 pounds. After the patient boards the scale, the display will read weigh, followed by the person's weight in pounds and 3 short beeps to indicate the end of the weighing cycle. To change the value to kilograms, simply press the pound kg button. Toggle back and forth using this key. Use the reweigh function as necessary to retake a weight value. Keep in mind while weighing patients in a wheelchair to subtract the weight of the wheelchair and other items such as blankets or pillows. By doing this, you will achieve the most accurate weight of the patient. This calculation can also be done using the tare function, which we will cover next. Tare is used to subtract the weight of wheelchairs or other equipment attached to the patient. You can use the tare function in one of 2 ways: by weighing an empty chair or by entering a known tare weight value. Find and enter an unknown tare as follows. With the scale set at 0.0, place the wheelchair or extra items on the scale. The scale will weigh the items as it flashes weigh, followed by their total weight. With the load still on the scale, press and hold the BMI tare key until tare appears on the display. The scale will then return to 0.0 and tare will appear on the left side of the display. As you remove the load, the scale reading will show a negative value equal to the weight of your items. Begin to weigh your patient as normal, and the scale will display the actual weight of the patient. Once the patient is stabilized, confirm the weight using the reweigh key. Continue to use the same tare weight for multiple patients as long as the same wheelchair and equipment is used. Many times the weight of a wheelchair is already known. Enter the value as follows. Without any weight on the scale, lightly press and release the tare key. Because the keypad is attached to a live portion of the scale, a light touch is all that is required. Adding too much pressure may cause the scale to begin a weight reading. After the tare function is engaged, the scale will alternate between a default tare of 30 pounds and the word tare. To change your value, press and hold the pound kg key until the furthest digit to the right represents the first number of your tare value. For example, to enter 44 pounds, hold the pound kg key until the first digit reads 4. To enter the next digit, quickly press the pound kg key twice and hold until the next value is reached. When your complete value is entered, press the tare key once more. You may now accurately weigh the patient. To cancel the tare function, press and hold the key until tare disappears from the left of the display. Tare is also cleared when your scale is turned off. Your scale comes with an internal BMI calculator for easily calculating a patient's body mass index. It's important to note that if calculating the BMI of a patient in a wheelchair, the tare function must be engaged to subtract the wheelchair weight. Not doing so will result in an inaccurate BMI calculation. To calculate BMI, you must also know the patient's height. With a patient on the scale, press and release the BMI tare key. Note that holding this key with the weight on the scale will engage the tare function. If weighing in pounds, a default height of 5 feet appears. Use the up or down arrow keys to increase or decrease the amount in 1-foot increments. Press the BMI key again, and a default of 7 inches will appear. Adjust as necessary using the up and down arrow keys once more. Inches can be adjusted to the nearest 1/2 inch. Press the BMI key once more to accept the inches value. The display will then show the final entered height. Press BMI again to see the calculated BMI value. And finally, to cancel BMI, press the BMI key once more.